Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So a couple of things brewing here. Firstly, moving average crossover. We have all the moving average crossed over now, so pointing very strongly to the upside as well. A pretty strong uptrend that we're in, and it does look like we are poised for something bigger. We've also got a separation of the oscillators, not drastic like it was here. And just a note for those that are new to the channel. When you see these oscillators separating far apart like that, there's normally an explosive move. There was your explosive move. Consolidation most of the week. And I do suspect we're probably going to drop back into it today and tomorrow. But you see the separation here again. So it could be another leg up to come and test this 4200 area. That is my line in the sand. If we get above 142, we start getting daily and weekly closes above there. That is going to be the next base. And then I would expect us to start moving back to start testing these highs over here. This to me is a flag right now on the weekly. It is a massive flag. It's been a big pullback. It's erased most of the gains of last year, but very volatile move as well. But I suspect, once we're above here and we start getting moving average crossovers on the week again, you are continuing to the upside. Anyway, let's get down to levels that we can trade today. So starting off with a 3 hour, a little bit of diversions brewing. Obviously, it'll need to cross over and point the downside for those diversions to come into play. So trend is very strong to the upside. So those diversions and that grouping of the oscillators there is more than likely just a move sideways more than anything else. So it could drop all the way back down to 4100 and just stay in the range that we're in most of the week. We are waiting for non-farm payrolls. There's no doubt about that. You can see it on the forex market. So earnings. There's quite a few earnings coming up, but nothing that really impacts the Dow Jones, but quite a bit that impacts the S&P 500. And also the Nasdaq is looking like a recovery at the moment as well. So. And Nasdaq stocks are quite heavily weighted inside here. So at the moment, the structure stays the same as it has been all week. If I drop down to the hour, you can see it's just going to fine tune this a little bit. So we just come off onto this tail here, and that's 41.42. So I want to see if we can get the base on 41.42 for a move up, but look at the oscillators. Don't really trust that. And you can basically pick any one of these inside tails here. There's nothing else. That's probably the most logical one there. You can see the structure. It's the one we looked at yesterday as well. And that is at 41.27. So that's kind of what we're looking for. We're looking for a pullback onto structure for an opportunity to buy. Now, we've got jobs number and then we've got non-farm payrolls coming out. And as I pointed out yesterday, there are a few gaps here on the downside. So, they were over here. Sorry, those gaps are closed. Those two there are closed. But let's just look at yesterday's price action and just run through. I should actually download a gap indicator, but there's only one here by the looks of things. I don't see anything else that stands out. Just double checking again. No, possibly one here. Let's just test this one. So that closed at 41.28.4 and that opened at 41.28.5. So very, very minute. Anyway, this is your gap here. You can see the gap here. So there's your, if you just look at the close of this bar, close was at 41.44.9, and then this bar, its open was at 41.45.1. So there is a gap right there. So that's kind of the first move. You can actually drop down on the 15 minutes and then look for 15-minute structure as well. So trend is up on the 15 minutes from yesterday, if you look at this. So you're looking for any positive price action of 41.42, 41.36, or 41.27 and I suspect you will be capped by 4,200. Don't see us getting through 4,200 until after non-farm payrolls, providing non-farm payrolls is what the market's waiting for. That's kind of my view at the moment. Whatever trade it is, it's a 15-minute trade, and I'm looking for decent structure. But looking at the hour, good possibility that there's a deeper pullback, and the only structure, next bit of structure really is down here at 41.12. And just your ultimate stop is below all these tails here at the downside. So if we drop below that, then you can probably expect a deeper pullback to brew. But for me at the moment, trend is up on most of the time frames. 1 hour, it's definitely up. 3 hour, it is definitely up. 8 hour, it is definitely up. But you could argue that we're waiting for a confirmation by a retest of the 155, and that's all the way down here at 4,000. So 4,000 still hasn't been tested. So yeah, I wouldn't say 50-50, but this, if you look to the left, there's a lot of chaos here, and that's exactly what is manifesting at the moment. So there's a 50-50 call here. Either we break to the upside, or we come and test the highs, or this is the high, and now we're looking for a move down. So I'd only be interested in shorting below 4,100. And then I would only be looking to aim for 4,000. But at the moment, I am pretty much sitting on hands waiting for everybody else to figure out what they're going to do, and then I will just ride the train with them. Anyway, hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.